his Instagram and right, I don't know if you have it in front of you, like I'm paraphrasing like from the Traitors of like, it's very convenient that, Billy is doing this when she's about to go on tour and I'm out of the country, basically like calling her an opportunist. But, dude, I'm not sure Victoria and Kyle Chan are any less of being interested to have a moment in the spotlight. I'm not criticizing. I'm not hating. I like Billy Lee. If none of this is going to be on the show, which we're not even filming the show, it's just like, it's too exhausting for me, but I'm not knocking anyone. You know how like when you see something and you're like, I just want to skip over all of this. That's how I feel. There you go. She's
I do
holding the
agree.
thing.
It's a little fatiguing. Sandoval wrote recently on his IG story, Billy Lee's false claims towards Victoria and Kyle are designed to damage our friendships and relationships. Victoria, Kyle, and I heard her on speakerphone while she made those accusations. They were designed to isolate me from my close friends for ulterior motives. It is not a coincidence that she is doing this while I'm out of the country and she is on tour. I'll be addressing everything when I'm back. I mean, wild things. And then apparently Billy Lee and Tom, their relationship became fractured after, uh, Karamo Brown from Queer Eye ran
Yeah.
into Sandoval and said, "Oh, I hear that you and Billy Lee are dating and you guys are having a relationship," implying that basically Tom and Billy Lee have hooked up. So
And
then
Tom
Tom
was like,
weird.
where'd you get that idea? And he was like, Billy Lee told me.
Right. So there's that rumor.
And
There's rumors
and
that,
Victoria saying, right, that Billy Lee wanted to change her last name to Sandoval, have his baby. I don't know if you heard that, but that's out there. And
yes, and that
it's too
Billy Lee
much.
wants his sperm. So, so I'm assuming. Wait, have you had Billy Lee on? So she had bottom surgery? Is this why she wants? Is that
Well,
I'm like
did not.
question, but I'm
I
confused.
might have sat down with Billy Lee, but you don't ask those questions
Oh,
because,
sorry.
well, Sarah, and everyone will come for me for being woke, even though the joke is I'm probably more conservative than you. And we'll leave that right there, people, because I don't give a fuck what your opinion is of
I
me.
know
And I'm
you
not
don't.
talking politics, but the joke is people do call me out for being like such a liberal. And I'm like, oh my God, if only you knew. But you don't ask someone who is trans if they had, but let this be a teaching moment, Sarah, bottom surgery, because the genitalia does not define whether you are a man or a woman. Now, I am not trans, so I can only understand this in my white privilege of being a gay male. I cannot understand it as someone who has lived in and walked in the shoes. But based on my understanding, you don't ask that. It is very offensive because the genitalia and the bottom surgery does not define whether someone is a man or a woman. You are born that way. Let this be a teaching moment, Sarah.
Well, thank you for that. I am always open to learning. I love people's
Well, I'm
feedback.
not, unlike these other people, crazies that go crazy, I'm not upset. I'm just sharing maybe a
Well,
teaching moment with
I'm
everyone.
confused. I'm always confused on this because I had 90 Day Fiance star Gabe Pagoba, who is the first trans male ever to be on a 90 Day franchise on, and
Okay.
he was like, "Ask me anything." And
Okay.
he had bottom surgery and had a penis made from his leg muscle and gave all the details, the nerves that worked, the nerves that didn't, how it functions. So I feel like it's an individual choice. I asked because I don't know, is she a person, to your point, that it is offensive to ask those questions? Or is she a person where Gabe is a person that wants to educate people and put it out all
That's
on the table?
fair.
That's his prerogative. Okay. So that's all. I didn't know if she'd said it in the past because I was curious as to why she wanted allegedly Tom's sperm.
Do you know who's really hot?
Who?
This is on.
Kyle.
No, Kyle's
Moving
not
on.
hot. It is a trans male.
Who?
It's a male. I think that Elliot Page is, I mean, so hot, so cute. Yeah, sometimes I go for a little twink.
Elliot? Okay. Wow.
Well,
What
I
would that
mean,
be? You'd be
I,
like yeah, but that would be the twink
I
sugar
mean,
daddy.
I sit here, well, I mean, I sit here telling you that I want, to take down Justin Bieber and Timothy Chalamet. I mean, do we see a type? I don't know. Elliot Page, which is, I guess, but yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Is everyone, I don't want to take it away from anyone if you're excited about Billy Lee and Kyle and all this. It's just
I don't
too
think
much
anybody.
off the show. I don't think any of these people will be on the show. It's just too much for me to follow. That's all. That is all. If
Nothing was like shocking or that revealing for me. Would I be shocked if Billy Lee and Tom had a relationship? No. Do I care? No. Would I be shocked that Victoria sits in bed all day and they both are drunk and do drugs? No. Like we're in Hollywood. None of what they said to me was all that interesting. It seems like Billy Lee is hurt. Like they were dear friends. They're not. Maybe there's some jealousy there. Maybe not. Maybe she's just like, Tom's a shitty person and I'm here to out him. I don't know. But to your point, it's so convoluted now. I don't care.
Same thing. And can I just say, I don't criticize people's looks, but there is this meme going around online, which I'm not going to comment on the before and after, but I do just want to comment on the two girls. I think what is Tom Schwartz's girlfriend's name? Sophia, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. But there is this meme online that I saw that says how it started. And it does have a picture. Now, we have not gone and chosen the most flattering picture of Ariana or of Katie, and it says how it started, and it has a picture of Schwartzy with Katie and Tom with Ariana, and then it says how it's going, and there's a picture of Sandoval with the model Victoria and Tom Schwartz, I believe 42, with his 23-year-old or 26
Oh,
year.
okay,
I think she's only 23, maybe she's 25. Tom Schwartz with his girlfriend, who, obviously she's grew up with Kylie Jenner. She has some lips. I don't think those are the natural lips. So it is the how it started, how it's going. Obviously, we chose the worst picture of Katie and Ariana. And I mean, these two other women are quite attractive. I don't like criticizing people's looks. I
yeah, we
just want to
criticize other
say,
things.
right, we crit fashion and stuff like that. But I didn't think that was nice. But Sandoval and Schwartz are pulling like you could say Tom is a douchebag and one of them is a Peter Pan with a small dick, but yet they're pulling. I don't know what my point in saying that is. Um,
Can we? We have so many things to cover. Have you got a minute here for rapid fire?
I have a minute for rapid fire.
Okay, what do you make of the new Kenya Moore? So now continues to unfold, continues to unfold. It appears that everybody is sort of in agreement. There were no porn posters of the newbie, Brittany,
Yeah.
Eady. Am I saying it wrong? Eady,
I say
Eddie,
Brittany Eady. I mean, it
Eady.
could be Eddie, but I say Brittany Eady.
You guys know how I am with names. Anyway, so now it appears there was no porn picture. Instead, it was outing Brittany as an escort and also insurance fraud. Now the internet is ablaze that in RHOA, we have the next Jen Shaw on our hands. Do you think we could, first of all, escorting is where this whole entire franchise is heading, right? We have Mia Thornton. I don't think an escort says stripper, but I think has been accused of it. We now have Brittany, Eddie. I feel as though we've had other people. I mean, isn't there even been your dear friend Luann's had rumor? I mean, I feel like we're heading to really the real hoes of, every city and the real hookers. And that's really where the franchise is going. And I mean, I love a prostitute. I'm here for it. So what are you hearing down in the,
Well, Melissa's old nose was on here and alluded to things. I mean, she
yes,
said,
the
with
women in.
Paulie and brothels. I mean, let's not also forget I had Nicole Carasquiglo on the Patreon who worked at Lookers with Melissa Gorga. Melissa's a stripper thing. So I
Erica
think,
Jane was a stripper. I mean, we are heading to this is the real strippers of New York, Beverly Hills. I mean, this really is.
I think Kenya Moore is just right. And there's so many conflicting reports. Some people are saying Brittany wasn't even there. She never listen. If she says I have a gun and this and that, I think, this is, I mean, hello, Bravo. Hello. Like, let's look into this. But listen, Kenya Moore, whatever the pictures are, so say they're innocent and they're insurance fraud, and she's like, welcome to my hair show, Miss Kenya Moore hair, and I have a big reveal while all the cameras are rolling, and she whips the curtains down, and it's a big picture of Brittany, or it's all those words that says insurance fraud. I'm sorry, Kenya Moore, bravo, bravo. Kenya Moore is an all-star. I think she knows what she's doing. She makes good TV. I love Miss Moore. Love her. I think she gets the assignment.
Apparently she got it big time. So because there's a lot of buzz in the ATL, but it does appear that she's been vindicated as she said she would be of those, whatever